Hi, my name is Rachel Bell, and for my investment analysis, I used Lululemon, Apple, and Costco. I chose these three companies because I know them well and I use them in my everyday life. So instead of choosing companies that I knew little about, I wanted to analyze businesses that I actually spend money at and am a customer. So I thought it would make my project a little more interesting because I could connect what I learned in the class with companies that I've already using in my daily life. So I analyze each company using business model canvas, SWOT analysis, pestle analysis, and Porter's 5 forces. These tools have helped me understand how each company operates, competes, and creates long-term value for investors. I'll start with Lululemon. And Lululemon has become one of my favorite places to shop because I really love the quality of their clothing, first of all. Even though it's expensive, I found that it lasts a really long time and it looks good whether it's been washed numerous times, no matter what it goes through, it's just holds up. I also like that their clothes are comfortable enough for working out in and they're stylish enough to wear running errands or going about my day, working with my kids, going to school, you name it. While researching the company, I learned that Lululemon isn't just selling athletic clothes, that their entire business is built around promoting a healthy, active lifestyle. They build customer loyalty through community events, fitness ambassadors, and a strong online presence. So one of their biggest strengths in their brand is that people trust the quality of their products and customers continue buying them even though the prices increase. Their biggest weakness is pretty obvious because it is that their products are so expensive that a majority of customers can't afford them. So they have to look elsewhere. So there are many competitors like Nike, Adidas, Athleta, Alo Yoga, Amazon, and Lululemon always has to find a way to stand out amongst the competitors. The biggest thing that I learned about researching Lululemon is that customers aren't buying just the leggings or workout clothes, that they're actually buying into a brand that represents health, fitness, and quality. So the strong brand loyalty is one of the reasons that investors continue to view Lululemon as a successful company. Next is Apple. Apple's an easy choice for me because I've always preferred Apple products over any other electronics. I like their sleek design. I've always found them easy to use. Everything works seamlessly and together so well. My phone, my computer, my laptop, my Apple products, watch, they all connect together and they make my everyday life so much easier. Before this project, I mostly thought about Apple from a perspective as being a customer. After researching the company, I started thinking about why it's also such a successful investment. Apple's biggest strength is probably its customer loyalty. So once people become part of the Apple ecosystem, many continue buying Apple products for years and years and years. And because everything works together so well and it all connects. So another strength is that Apple has expanded beyond selling devices. The company now earns billions of dollars from subscriptions like iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV, and the App Store. So that creates recurring revenue instead of depending only on the hardware. One weakness is that Apple products are very expensive, which can discourage some customers, and they also depend heavily on iPhone sales. So competition is another challenge because companies like Samsung, Google, Microsoft are all constantly developing new technology, and researching Apple has helped me realize that innovation alone isn't enough. So building loyal customers who continue returning year after year is what makes Apple so strong and a long-term company. So finally, I will talk about Costco, which ended up being the company that I connected with the most. As a mom with 2 young baby daughters, I am probably shop at Costco more than any other store. We go through groceries, diapers, snacks, household supplies, and gas pretty quickly, so buying in bulk saves both time and money. As someone who is also balancing college, family life, I really appreciate being able to make one shopping trip instead of several per week, because that is impossible. So one of the biggest reasons I continue shopping there is because of their return policy. It gives me confidence when making larger purchases because I know that the company stands by the products that they sell. When I looked at Costco as an investment instead of just a place to shop, I realized that their success comes from much more than their low prices. Their membership model creates a steady source of revenue, and their customer service encourages people to renew those memberships year after year. So Costco also has strong relationships with suppliers and a reputation for treating employees really well, which contributes to good customer service and customer loyalty. Although Costco faces competition from companies like Walmart, Amazon, Sam's Club, they've built a business that people trust. I trust them. Before this project, I never really thought about why Costco had such loyal customers. After researching the company, I realized that they've earned the loyalty by consistently providing quality products, good prices, excellent customer service for many, many years. So overall, this project completely changed the way I think about investing. Before this class, I mostly looked at companies from a customer's point of view. Now I understand that investors look much deeper than just in what sells good products. They evaluate the company's business strategy, financial strength, competition, opportunities for growth, and ability to adapt and change in the economy. If I had to choose one company to invest in, I would probably choose Costco because I already trust the company as a customer. And after researching it, I also appreciate its stable business model, loyal membership base, and long-term potential. This project has made investing feel much more practical and interesting because I am able to analyze patterns, companies, and look at companies that are already part of my daily life. It also showed me that understanding how business operates can help you become a smarter investor, a smarter shopper, and a more informed consumer and customer, and a better parent. So thank you. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you. Hey, thank you for this class. It's taught me a lot.